surgery that you forget that there's life outside of propofol. I mean, I'm just saying.
Propofol is in my life every day, so wow. I don't get that outside of propofol, but you get into the surgery and sometimes you just forget what else is going on because you have to concentrate so much on the patient.
But see, I think that's fascinating because that's how I trusted you. Do you know that when I met you, by the way, he saved my life. We don't need to go into detail. All I know is he saved my life, and I'm so grateful for you. So I have to say thank you so much for, look at how pretty my teeth are. They were always pretty, but
they were. I can't take credit for that.
Well, you know what? I take care of them. You know, I worked for a dentist when I was 15, and I started doing root canals. Now, that was probably bad karma for me to be doing root canals at 15, right?
And I'm sure it's bad karma for the board to hear that.
Well, nobody needs to know who the dentist was, okay? I'm not saying a thing. I'm not going to be saying anything. Nobody needs to know what happened there. I just was, you know, a rather talented young kid and started doing root canals at 15 when the dentist didn't come back in time. So
was that like 4 years ago?
Yes, it was 4.5.
4.5 years. Sorry, I missed it.
Am I of age? Do I look of age? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We're going to be right back with Dr. Thiede from SoCal Oral Surgery and Missy Pyle from the movie that is coming out tonight, Gone Girl. She's going to talk about the movie and some other stuff going on in her world. I'm Heidi Selexa, and you are listening to Out of the Friend Zone. We'll be right back on CRN Talk.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante in Fullerton, California for our sizzling fall savings. Come to Angelo's and Vinci's and celebrate in one of our festive banquet rooms and receive free pizza hors d'oeuvres for all your guests and use of our holiday centerpieces free of charge. Call for all the details. And don't forget our daily lunch and our dinners, which include new menu items such as our fried raviolis and fresh garlic salmon, plus our Sunday champagne brunch, just $14.95. It includes minestrone soup, sausage and peppers, pastas, chicken dishes, salads, scones and muffins, a chocolate fondue fountain, Zeppelis, cookies, fresh fruit, champagne, and Junior's going to be waiting to make the omelet of your choice from our omelet bar. Angelo's and Vinci's has been voted on the Orange County Hot List one of the top 5 Italian restaurants for the past 6 years. And don't forget our award-winning pizzas. It's all at Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton. Call 714-879-4022. 714-879-4022.
You're listening to Out of the Friend Zone. I'm Heidi Selexa. On the phone, actress Missy Pyle from the new movie coming out tonight, Gone Girl. Hi, Missy, and welcome back to the show. How are you?
Hello, Heidi. I'm doing well. Thank you very much for asking.
First of all, Missy, you have a gorgeous voice. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but every time I just feel so calm when I hear your voice.
Listen, I've got to keep my chops, you know, ready just in case I need to get out of the acting business. If I ever have to do any other kind of
Would you do singing? You're not going to get out of the acting business, Missy. You're busy with Jennifer Falls, which, by the way, I love it. I watch it every week. I think I've told you that, though.
That's very sweet. Thank you so much.
I love your character, Dina. It's so different than parts that you played before.
It is. It's you know, she's everybody's favorite UPS worker who is also on a lesbian softball team and a basketball champion and can fix cars, but she's not a lesbian.
And you love tools, but you're not a lesbian.
Listen, you know, she's very multidimensional, multifaceted.
Hey, you know, I love lesbians. I just think everyone's great, so I love the character. And
me too.
And you have the movie coming out tonight, Gone Girl.
Tonight, yeah. It came out. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I saw the first showing was at 10 a.m. this morning, and I was like, do I want to get up early and go see it?
Who goes to a cinema at 10 a.m.? I mean, who's doing that is my question.
I don't know, but I actually thought about it. It was the first time I've ever thought about doing it because I really want to see the movie. I love your acting, so.
I thank you. I love your acting as well.
Well, thank you.
I love your hosting, your DJing, your
That's so funny. People never know what to say.
I know. I was like, what do I call it?
Am I a radio personality?
A radio personality. I love your personality-ing.
You just gave it a new name, Missy.
You're welcome. 100%.
So tell me about shooting the film Gone Girl.
Well, Gone Girl, you know, is obviously based on this, like, super best-selling novel by Gillian Flynn, and it's directed by David Fincher, and who's, you know, an incredible director, and it stars Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike, and Tyler Perry is in it, and it's fun to be with Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
Who won an Academy Award for Argo, and then you've got Tyler Perry, who's also a movie maker, and then you've got David Fincher. So there's three, you know, movie makers, and
wow, that must have been like a dream come true to walk on that set and be like, I'm here.
I'm a huge fan of David Fincher, you know, from like The Social Network and Seven and Fight Club and other movies. And
yeah,
I had heard about, like, there was this one take he did in The Social Network that was like they did 100 takes, and I was. So when I went in, you know, the first scene I did, I think we did like 35 takes up. So I was supposed to prepare, but it was still terrifying.
I thought you said it was 38 last time. Did you lose count? It was 36.
Listen, I might have. I've gotten older since then.
No, you haven't. What is it? When did it wrap? Like, you know,
January.
Right.
Yeah. At least 35, and then we flipped around 6 months later because we shot that part in Missouri, and then we shot the interior of the house 6 months later in Los Angeles. So then I did another, like, 90 takes of the thing.
So you play the character Ellen Page.
Actually, her name is Ellen Abbott. I will play Ellen Page.
Sorry. Well, let me pick that up again. So you play Ellen in the film. Ellen
Abbott, yeah. She's loosely based on Nancy Grace, who's kind of a sensational journalist, you know, and wears a lot of leather, and she has a daily show on the HSN network, and she's always, you know, going after guys who've murdered their wives, things like that, you know. And
yeah.
She's like
wow, that sounds exciting. So
it was really fun to play her.
She's
real southern, you know, so everything's kind of like that. Just real loud.
Loud
jewelry, loud makeup, loud hair.
Big hair, big makeup, and a big personality.
Yeah, and she's basically like the presence of the media throughout the film that kind of guides you along to what's going on.
Yeah, wow, how exciting for you to be playing that part. You are from Texas, though. So
I'm from Texas, yeah.
So the southern drawl is real easy for you.
It's relatively real. The Texas drawl is a little different than the southern drawl, but I spent some time in Tennessee as well, and North Carolina. I went to high school in Tennessee, college in North Carolina. So I really, you know, I've gotten the subtleties.
Were you on the softball team?
I actually was on the softball team, but that was in Montana. That's another story.
Wow, Missy, who is the jack of all trades, you get a varsity star, what is it, a varsity pin in all the sports and different characters that you play. I'm excited to see you tonight in Gone Girl.
Thank you, I'm excited. Are you really going to go tonight and see it?
I'm going tonight to see it, yeah, after the show around 9 o'clock.
I'll give you $5 if you really go see it.
You will give me $5?
I don't believe it, but I will give you $5 if you could show me a ticket stub.
I'll show you a ticket stub.
Well, buy you a cocktail.
Buy me a cocktail and give me $5. No, you don't have to pay for people to go see your movie, miss.
If anyone who goes to see that movie, if they send me the ticket stub, I will give them $5.
Well, we are going to see Missy tonight in the movie Gone Girl, Missy Pyle, who plays the character Ellen Abbott in Gone Girl. Thank you so much for calling. You can also see Missy on Jennifer Falls on TV Land. Love the character that you play there, too, Miss.
Thank you so much, my darling.
The very talented Missy Pyle.
I also have an album coming out this fall.
Ooh, you do? What's the name of it, and when is it coming out?
I'm not sure what the name is as of yet. I have like 3 different bands that I'm working with. So I have like 18 different songs. I used to have a band with Shawnee Smith called Smith and Pyle. But now I'm in a band called The Tumbleweeds and one called The Nice Ladies. And it's a bunch of songs from both of those albums. We thought about the album Alt Cunts, but we're not sure if that's going to fly.
That may not work for, you know, the radio play.
It's hard to say.
Right, exactly. So why don't we have you come in the next few weeks when you can and play live for us? Play some of your stuff live. Would you like to do that?
Absolutely.
All right, Missy Pyle. You
might have to bleep out a lot of the lyrics.
Well, we did that last time. Thank you so much for calling, Missy. And we will see you in Gone Girl tonight. I will be seeing you tonight, and I'll give you my ticket stub for that cocktail and $5.
Wait. Sounds good. All right.
Thanks, Miss.
You're welcome.
Love Missy Pyle. I don't normally kiss women, but I love Missy Pyle. Do you know that she just texted right now and said, ironically, Jennifer Falls has been canceled. How ironic that it's the same day that Gone Girl, her movie, is coming out.
We just spoke with her, too.
Yeah, we just spoke with her, and then she goes, FYI, literally just found out Jennifer Falls is canceled. How is that for irony? Hi, proof in the pudding. And I love the show.
Just now.
I love the show. I love Missy on it. She does a very different character than I'm looking in the camera. Am I?
You look fine.
Well, why are you telling me to look? I'm looking in the camera.
Oh my God!
How is it? Is my face up? Hello, that's not my face. Okay, that's just not my face up here. Woohoo! Why do men always try to go down there? I don't know why men always try to go down there. But anyway, so we love Missy Pyle. You have to go see Gone Girl and support Missy. She's so amazing. I mean, she's voted as one of the top 10 comedic actresses in the world, but to me, she's number one. She was my stand-up partner, and Dr. Thiede said I should be doing stand-up too, more of it, because apparently I woke up in the middle of surgery and bit him. Did I do that, Doctor?
You did.
We're going to come back with Dr. Thiede. We're going to make a homemade toothpaste bleach whitening. Did I say that right? Bleaching teeth. What am I doing? Okay, say it again.
We'll have two mixtures, one for mouthwash and one to bleach your teeth.
For the truckers too. Hi, truckers, because they can carry it in the big rig and they can all have good oral hygiene, right? Yeah, just with this. And then we got the natural coffee, too. Organic coffee in little packages. It doesn't really stain your teeth as much as the other coffee, but with this concoction, you can drink all the natural Nuvia Cafe coffee you want with Dr. Thiede from SoCal Oral Surgery's formula. So everybody brush their teeth. We'll be back in just a minute.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California, with the finest art gallery, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach. Footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit inatlagunabeach.com.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a non-profit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Hi folks, Fred Dreyer here for Regenix. Do you have hair and scalp issues? Is your hair thinning? Is it fragile? Is it breaking off? Is it falling out? Do you have more skin on the top of your head than you'd like? Well, if you do, there's only one place for you, and that's Regenix. Why, you ask? Because they take the time to analyze and explain to you what is happening and why. This September will be the beginning of my 8th year as a Regenix customer. I could not be more satisfied. So go to the phone and punch in 1-800-REGENIX. That's 1-800-REGENIX, or go to Regenix.com.
The Doug Steffen Good Day program, early morning radio, and I guess it is radio, although it's radio on TV because this is CRN Digital Talk. You can find out what's going on in the world. We talk about the issues of the day, the events of the day, the people that people are talking about. We have an interesting way of looking at the news and having a little fun with the issues. So if you want to have some fun, learn a few things, and get up on the right side of the world, Doug Steffen's Good Day program, weekday mornings, 2 to 7 a.m. on CRN Digital Talk.
Hello. It's Out of the Friend Zone. I'm Heidi Selexa, and welcome to the program. I don't even know what to say right now with our fabulous, sexy Dr. Thiede from SoCalOralSurgery.com. We are making a homemade toothpaste and a homemade mouthwash and a homemade bleaching. I believe, well, we'll let him explain it in just a minute, but he was also a pro ball player, so I'm not sure. We were just so excited talking to you about your pro ball years. Should we do the formula first? And then get to the fact that you went from pro ball player to sexy, fabulous, super talented oral surgeon who saved my life. And could do a fabulous set of teeth in the mouth. I mean, because a lot of people need new teeth, and they need fresh. They need to understand that it doesn't take a lot to have good oral hygiene.
No.
Right? A
little effort.
So can we do the formula first, and
let's do the formula first, something I'm good at.
Okay, we're going to do... What? You're not proud of your baseball years?
I love my baseball years. They were great.
Okay, well, we'll have to get to that. Because you know what's so interesting about you is the fact that most people don't have 2 to 3 really successful careers. Most people would love to be a pro sports player and then also a surgeon or a doctor. And me, I was, dreaming of being a dentist since I was 2. So then when I was 15, I started doing root canals. And then went on the radio because apparently I screwed somebody up. But that's beside the point. I know that was really... You're probably going, oh, my God, she just talks like it's so normal. Well, let's mix the formula. What are we making here? And this is great for the truckers and for anybody who wants to have fresh breath and clean teeth.
Right. This is just a homemade mouthwash. It wasn't invented by me. It's been around since the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically Clorox bleach and water, but you got to dilute it. You can't do the Clorox bleach straight, so you dilute it with, if you have regular Clorox, it's 20 parts to 1 part, so 20 parts water to 1 part bleach.
And what do you do, just put it on, are we going to try it?
We're going to try it.
Okay, let's try it.
So if it's the concentrated Clorox bleach, which is an 8.5%, you're going to do it 1 part of bleach to 32 parts of water. So we have just the regular bleach. So we've mixed up 1 to 20.
Okay.
And then you're going to try to hold this in the mouth for about 30 seconds. But what we can do
is put some mouthwash.
And this is a non-alcoholic, and this is just mouthwash. There's nothing with this. It's just a mint. You can do chlorophyll. You can do whatever.
Okay.
So there's a little bit.
Do I need my toothbrush?
No. This is just, all we're doing is just holding this in for 30 seconds.
This is a mouthwash.
This is a mouthwash.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
It should last you about 8 to 12 hours.
What if you put things in your mouth? Will it still work?
It should work because it's gonna knock down the bacteria count in your mouth.
Oh, my gosh, this is fabulous. Matt, do you want some? Should we pour it for Matt?
Yes, I want some.
Oh, my God. Okay, so then what do we do? Do we put it and we swish?
Just swish for...
And then we spit it out back in the cup?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're getting real up close and personal with the people who are watching and viewing. Hello. Hi, America. You see me smiling and giggling. Do you want a kiss? Just kidding. Hi, truckers. This is great to carry in their truck with them. And
Absolutely.
they can and then it kills the bacteria. So even if they don't have time to brush or floss, or if somebody, accidentally doesn't bring their toothbrush the next day and they don't brush their teeth the next morning, they can at least do this.
Correct.
And they can keep the little formula in the car or the truck.
Yeah, just keep it mixed in the truck. And
for how long does it last for?
Forever.
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, and cheers to natural homemade mouthwash. Ready?
That wasn't half bad.
Yeah, but you can also feel the feel the tingling because it's getting in there.
I can't move my mouth now. I can't.
It'll be a little dry for a little bit, but it will get better. But this will last you good 8-12 hours.
Truckers.
Yeah.
Just kidding. America, oh my God.
I was worried
Hi,
because you were
boys.
talking about Clorox in this. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea.
That's why I got to dilute it.
But we're not. Was it okay that I gargled, or am I not supposed to gargle?
No, you can gargle with it. Just don't swallow.
Don't
just
swallow it. What
right.
if you swallow bleach?
Well, with this dilution, it's not really going to hurt you, but
Because it's 20%, so it's
no, it's not 20%. It's 1/20th.
Okay.
Yeah. So
1/20th of the percentage. You know, it didn't taste bad, but you know what? I can tell why this would last 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah, it's real strong.
It's strong.
I feel like I can't move. Is anyone else dry in the mouth?
No, it's dry.
Yeah.
You'll respond, but this will last good 8 to 12
No,
hours.
you know what? I'll tell you what. I would rather kiss somebody who has a little bit of Clorox bleach in their mouth with this formula and the mouthwash in the water than somebody who has really bad breath from, garlic, onions, fish, or whatever it is that happens, or maybe just bad oral hygiene. So, men, if you want to get the girl and you want to just maybe even have a better smile and be more attractive and smell good and get compliments. Did I say that wrong?
I think you did.
It's this. I can't move my tongue and my teeth. You got to use the mouthwash. Have good oral hygiene. Who cares what I'm saying? They're just looking at my teeth anyway.
That's right. Beautiful teeth.
I can't move my upper lip. I'm sorry, but I'm sticky here. Is it moving here? I can't
Hi,
feel
folks. This is Larry Minetti. And many of you out there suffer from skin problems. Well, I've been telling you for months how to solve that problem. It's called Herpanicin. It's the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out. It gets rid of all kinds of acne on your back, your neck, your face, so you can feel and you could look like a movie star. Herpanicin is a natural supplement. It was created by Dr. Wayne Diamond and his staff, and trust me, this really works. I've been on these supplements for over a year now and never had a problem. There is no reason in the world to wake up and be afraid to look in the mirror. You trust Larry. Just try it. Call 888-467-4200. 888-467-4200.
Hi, this is Fred Dwyer telling you to sign up for FanDuel and win cash this weekend. Chris from Detroit has won over $656,000 playing fantasy sports at FanDuel.com. FanDuel.com is the leader in one-week fantasy football leagues for real money with immediate cash payouts. Entry fees start at just $1. No season-long commitment, no upfront fees. Play each week or whenever you want. FanDuel is paying out more than $10 million every single week this NFL season. But you have to play to win, so sign up today. Go to FanDuel.com and click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner. Use my code DRYER and sign up now. And as a new user special, FanDuel will match your first deposit dollar up to $200. That's up to $200 free. Offer is only good for the first 50 people that use my code DRYER. FanDuel.com, where every week is a new season. That's FanDuel.com, code word DRYER.
Did you know that with a bachelor's degree, on average, you can make almost twice as much over a lifetime than a person with just a high school diploma? Yes! According to the U.S. Census Bureau, you can make almost twice as much. Going back to college is now easier than ever. There are select online colleges that provide laptops to their students. In fact, there are thousands of college programs on your laptop. You can go to college anywhere and everywhere right from a laptop. Call My College Laptop and you can find hundreds of programs from accredited colleges and universities nationwide. Start a new career in law enforcement, business, information technology, healthcare, and hundreds of others. Call My College Laptop to find an online college that will provide you with a laptop. In no time at all, you can double your earning potential. Double your earning potential. Call now, 1-800-731-4185. That's 800-731-4185. 800-731-4185.
There's no better way to say I love you. I'm thankful you're in my life. I'm glad to be with you. I'm thinking about you, or I miss you. Then with a spectacular flower arrangement from ProFlowers.com. A gorgeous fresh flower arrangement is a must to dress up every birthday, holiday, or anniversary. As a special treat for you, your beautiful flowers start at an amazing low price of $19.99. And ProFlowers.com will include a free vase with floral orders. Imagine a beautiful bouquet of 100 blooms for only $19.99 with a free vase included. Every festive bouquet is guaranteed to last at least 7 days. Tell your loved ones you're thinking of them with flowers. Go to ProFlowers.com/radio and enter your code to receive this special offer. Enter code DAISY. That's ProFlowers.com/radio, code DAISY. Send a bouquet they'll never forget from ProFlowers.com/radio, code DAISY.
Yes, hi Heidi.
Well, hi Matthew. How are you?
Good, lovely. How you doing?
I'm very lovely.
You're like Heidi.
I know.
Okay, hey, Heidi.
I want you to talk like you. That's not going to happen, though, okay? So my show is called Out of the Friend Zone, just so you know real quick. And it is a show, I didn't even know you existed until, I saw you on Ready for Love.
That's preposterous.
No, well, I mean, you weren't, well, now I have you all over my phone. No, I mean, not that way. No, my thing, how I came to with this show is that I just get really irritated with the way men think and the way men behave. And how they treat women now. So I have a show that really helps men understand what goes on in a woman's mind. And
fair enough.
Even though I'm a girly girl, feminine woman, I definitely can think like a guy. Sometimes, like I'm the one that, is always like, I wonder if I could find someone better over there, just, I don't know. Maybe I've been in the business world for a long time and I've naturally a free spirit. But I have to say, I think you're fantastic. I was thinking on the way in, I know he's not God, but you're like a prophet. Matthew.
That's very kind of you.
Where have you been all these years? I mean, when psychology started, usually it was, women psychologists and the men's psychologists, but they didn't talk very much, the men. But now we have somebody like you that can help with both men and women, because I know you started coaching men, right?
Yeah, that's right. I always like to say things as they are and not try and sugarcoat them or dress them up in self-help platitudes.
Yeah.
I like to say things as they are and give people real strategies instead of mindless aphorisms, which I think is what most people do. They use the hearing advice like be yourself and it'll all work out in the end, and when you're ready, you'll know. And, I don't think these types of things actually help people to progress in their love lives because they don't give them clear strategies.
When I was coming in, I thought, I wonder if he has a viewpoint on, they always say, oh, when you meet the right one, you'll know. Or your soulmate's out there. There's somebody out there for you. But then I think if people are actually trained to think like that, the stakes aren't high enough for them to behave right or to treat someone, correct. They can get lazy.
Yeah, I mean, I am a believer that there are certain moments in your life where you do feel absolute certainty about how right something is. I think that happens to people a lot. It doesn't happen to everybody. But I also believe that just because you think someone is the person you want to spend your life with, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen, and it doesn't mean that it's going to work if you don't figure out how to be the best version of yourself.
Right, you could lose the right one.
You still need to figure out how to be incredible. I also am not a believer in the idea of the one. I think it's a nonsense concept. I think there are many people that could be the one for us, and the person that is the one is by definition the person that we end up spending our life with, not someone who's preordained for us.
Oh, you mean what they said in church was wrong? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't take me down that road.
You mean what our mama said was wrong? No, I'm kidding. Well, my mom was my junior high sex ed teacher, so
well, you're a good start.
I learned really young, like how, and also I have two brothers, how people behave and how guys think. But even with them, like this is something I say, always be clean. The ABCs. Sometimes men don't get the certain tiny things, or those are actually big things, but to them it's not a big deal, that show disrespect or respect to a woman. You don't show up with bad breath or not being clean. You don't show up dressed inappropriately for an event. You don't constantly look at your phone when you're with another woman. You don't talk about her friends like you might be interested in them. There are certain things that men do that are just
and to the point of what I've been talking about all morning. You don't show up to the bedroom forgetting a condom and looking to pressure someone into a situation that they wouldn't normally agree to.
Or any kind of pressure. Like with
Absolutely.
that. That's a huge thing with women, and I'm not sure guys fully understand that. And I wonder if it's because they're thinking the way that they think might work with us, with women.
Well, I think it's a combination. I think guys are very confused. On one hand, they're very often they're thinking with the wrong parts of their body, and they're not competent either. They don't know what they're doing. But it's also copying the wrong things. They look at these overly mutated versions of an alpha male, and they start copying disrespectful behavior, thinking that that's what works. Unfortunately, I should add, there are too many women that reinforce the idea that that works because they accept that kind of treatment. It's interesting. I recently, myself and Trojan were able to conduct a study on sexual health, which goes to this point.
I'm looking at it right now, yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things that this showed was that in new couples, 50% of them had stopped using condoms in month 1.
Oh, boy.
And 62% had stopped using them in month 2. Now, that alone is pretty scary, but here's where it gets even worse.
Okay.
Of those, 40% said they never even had a conversation about it before they got rid of condoms in the bedroom.
Oh.
And 60% said they'd never been tested. They didn't have a clean bill of health. So
that's awful.
As soon as I read this, I said to myself, you know what? This, more than anything, isn't, we can blame it on education, but what this is about more than anything is standards.
So your new book out is Keep the Guy, not just Get the Guy. Your first book.
Well, we have Keep the Guy is actually not a book; it's a video series that we have. Right. It's been very, very successful.
Yeah. So this morning it came to my email last night, and I looked at it this morning, and I was like, wow, all this advice. I mean, you have like really fantastic advice.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We actually have to move on to another interview.
Okay.
Can you guys just wrap it up really quick?
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
So, Matthew, as I said earlier, I know you're not God, but you're definitely a prophet. I don't know if anyone's ever called you that, but it is great to have somebody like you out there because there's not enough people that are saying, hey, this is what you need to do or what you can do, and this is the right and wrong way, because a lot of people don't necessarily, they know the difference between right and wrong, but they don't follow it.
Yes, absolutely true. And when they do have something they really want to say, they don't know how to say it. And that for me, the campaign that I've been doing with Trojan to help promote, extended use of condoms and people not throwing them out so early in their relationships is something I feel very, very passionate about in helping people to communicate their standards. And by the way, if people want to find out more about this, they can go to trojan.com, trojan.it'syoursexlife.com. So that's trojan.it'syoursexlife.com. They can go there and find out all about the campaign that we're doing and help us spread the message.
Yes, and if women want to have Keep the Guy, they can go to that website also, or another website.
If they want to find that or anything that I've created, they can go to howtogettheguy.com.
Okay, howtogettheguy.com. Thank you so much, Matthew Hussey.
I really appreciate you having me. I look forward to speaking soon.
I love your last name too, Hussey.
The showroom at South Point presents Tower of Power. The hits, the brand music. October 3rd to the 5th. Tickets at the box office. Online at southpointcasino.com or charged by phone. 702-797-8055. Tower of Power at the South Point.
Homeowners, there's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home and loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Call now. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
You order a glass of your favorite Cabernet, fresh asparagus, hollandaise on the side, a filet, medium rare. You unfurl your napkin with a flair, close your eyes, and prepare to listen. Ah, there it is. The sweet music you long to hear. The sizzle. The sizzle of a Ruth's Chris steak.
The most magnificent corn-fed prime beef, broiled to perfection at 1,800 degrees. Some call it a sizzle. We call it an anthem.
As the waiter approaches, you think, is this one mine or that one?
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Like Ruth always said, life's too short to eat anywhere else.
Make a reservation online at ruthschris.com or by calling 800-544-0808.
Thank you, Matthew Hussey. He's a hussy. Call me Heidi Hussey. Heidi and Matthew Hussey. He's got that charm. Ooh, look at this. There's another boy. Oh, look at him. He's a blonde. It's the doctor here. Oh, my God. What else do I have? Oh, I've got a girl, 2 boys and a girl. I didn't mean to kiss a girl, but whoops. If you want to get kissed as much as I kissed these photos, you have to have good oral hygiene. Smile pretty. Have clean teeth. And just take care of yourself. So we're going to make now with Dr. Thiede from SoCalOralSurgery.com. What are we making? We're making a homemade toothpaste.
We're making a homemade toothpaste that's going to help bleach the teeth. So after they have coffee and jelly donuts and cherry pies.
And wine.
And wine.
We don't even have my real wine glasses today, but that's okay. But let me ask you a question. If somebody forgets their toothbrush and they stay over at somebody's house, you know, like have a slumber party, like when you were a little kid, it's like, don't forget your toothbrush. Can you use this formula? And basically it would at least get you, you know, clean teeth and fresh breath until you actually get home and can use your toothbrush and toothpaste.
Yep.
Does this work better than toothpaste?
Toothpaste is this is going to be a little more abrasive. So you're not going to want to do this, you know, on a bi-daily basis, maybe once a day. Toothpaste is much milder than this. The baking soda is pretty abrasive.
Is that why you told me I'm only allowed to use it once a day? Because I brush 12 or 15 times a day.
That's correct. You would wear your teeth down if you did
that. So I'm trying to keep myself on a baking soda diet.
Right.
But you didn't tell me the hydrogen peroxide is what bleaches it.
Well,
go ahead. Let's make it. Let's show. Let's do it on Maddie, our producer.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it.
So we have baking soda.
Okay. How much?
Whatever it is. You just want to make
pour
a paste.
The baking soda.
Just pour the baking soda in.
A lot of people have this in their refrigerator and in their kitchen. So this is like a formula that you can make in your kitchen or your house.
Absolutely. And hydrogen peroxide, you can buy that anywhere because it's just the normal peroxide that you're buying in the store. You can't get the really high peroxide that your dentist can get to bleach out your teeth. So you just
so you just do a little bit.
Right. And so now that's it.
So now
oh my
let's do it with I have my electric toothbrush. I brought it. I'm so
did you? Yeah, you can use
that. Well, you know how obsessed I am with my teeth. See?
Right.
He's my dentist doctor.
And you were saying when someone's visiting somewhere where they're not at home, they do have little toothbrush that you can, the pocket toothbrushes that you can buy, and
there's a 99-cent store. They have the battery operated toothbrushes for 99 cents. You guys, look, you can put the battery in there, and there's no reason why you can't brush your teeth. All you have to do is turn it on. See, it's vibrating already. So look. Can I just do this?
Absolutely. Use it up. And
what did he just drink that?
No, I'll make you a new one.
Yeah, I don't want to use his.
No, that was water.
No, I know, but you're going to dip your toothpaste in it.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. If he drinks out of the same cup and he's got different bacteria than I have, and I drink out of the cup, if this stuff kills bacteria, will it kill the bacteria from his mouth before it gets to my mouth if you drink out of the same cup? Did you get that?
This is not really going to control bacteria. I mean, it will help. The hydrogen peroxide will help.
Okay.
But this is not going to kill the previous concoction we made. Will definitely kill everything.
It cleans tiles. Come on.
Yeah, that's the thing. I said to Dr. Thiede, I have been up all night cleaning my tiles with baking soda and baking soda and what was it? Soda water.
Soda water and baking.
And he goes, why don't you try hydrogen peroxide and baking soda? If you use it on your teeth and it gets them white, it certainly can do your tile floors. And it worked.
That's wild, man.
It really
doesn't
worked.
taste as bad as you would make it out to be.
So what do I do? Just put it on?
Just put it on and just go.
Just like do that?
Yeah, just get as much baking soda as you can on there and go. Go. You can brush, brush it. I think I did a little.
I swallowed it. Am I allowed to swallow it?
Yeah, this is not going to hurt you.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know what to do. It was in my mouth. Was I supposed to spit it out? I don't know what.
Here's some water.
There was way more liquid than there was soda.
It's down.
It's on the bottom?
It's the bottom,
You got to stir it up, Heidi.
Oh, it's like sand, like when you're in the ocean.
There you go.
Okay.
Now try.
I'm telling you what, there is no... Oh, yeah, I like that.
It is definitely not as bad as you would think.
This is really fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Fresh breath, clean white teeth. You want to make out? Oh, just kidding. Did I say that?
Was that a question?
Just saying. See, this is how excited girls get when men take care of themselves and they have fresh breath. We really do. You know why? Because we believe that it's a respect thing. And when you take care of yourself, we think you respect us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this is so important. And you know what people can do? What, can they make this in a little formula, like a little bottle, a plastic bottle, 99-cent plastic bottle, and take it in their car with them? And it can last how long?
Well, you want to keep these two separate until you're ready to mix them.
Well, I know that.
Okay,
oh, really? Because what happens if you mix them?
The hydroperoxide would boil off. It'll
Will it kill you?
No.
No.
It just evaporates very quickly. So
okay. So but you could just take that in the car and then make this Clorox bleach.
The Clorox bleach you want to make in advance, and that will last forever.
So there's no reason why people can't have this on them and have fresh breath, right?
Absolutely.
Even if they eat garlic and onion, can they put in the Clorox bleach?
The Clorox bleach will get you pretty clean for about 8 to 12 hours.
So you could do the Clorox bleach and the listen. So we want to make sure they know it's like. Water is 20 dilute the bleach,
like 20 to water,
20 to
1 bleach.
And some Listerine, and that you can eat onions and garlic after that, and you won't have bad breath.
Right. The Listerine.
Ooh, that's hot.
Watch the Listerine or anything with alcohol in it because that will dry your mouth, and you already know how dry your mouth got with the bleach.
Yeah, that was really dry.
So just get something that's mild, that's just a flavor.
I couldn't even swallow after that. That was awful.
Hey now.
No onions or garlics are going anywhere there. I'm just saying. I couldn't even. It's now starting to loosen up a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Will that make your breath fresh forever? For at least 8 to 12 hours?
8 to 12 hours. It works pretty well.
Let's make out. I'm Heidi Selexa, and you are listening to Out of the Friend Zone. Hi, America.
Try Fry Vineyards, the Mendocino County organic wine with no sulfites added from America's pioneering organic winery. Fry Wine, the first maker of certified biodynamic wines in the United States. At Fry Wines, our emphasis is on producing organic wine of the highest quality while caring for our planet and palate alike. Check out our website at frywine.com and join the Fry Vineyards Wine Club. You'll receive 20% off all orders and much more. Plus, you can check out our internet-only specials. And go to our crntalk.com website or the frywine.com website and check out Chef Piero's Recipe of the Week. Great biodynamic wines from Redwood Valley in Mendocino County, California. Fry Wines. Go to frywine.com. That's FREYWINE. Frywine.com. Check it out and enjoy great wines at your home tonight. Homeowners, now is the season to be thinking about your roof because all it takes is one storm to turn a small roof problem into a major leak. If it's time for a new roof, call Sears at 888-465-9720. You can save $500 if you call right now. Sears licensed fully insured contractors can get your roofing job done right. Just call 888-465-9720. Sears has a variety of shingles and styles that are built for long-lasting performance, and you'll save $500 if you call now. So call Sears for a free and home consultation at 888-465-9720. Hurry, offer ends soon. Not available in all areas. Installation provided by Sears authorized licensed contractors. License information available upon request. That's Sears Roofing. Call right now and save $500. Call 888-465-9720. 888-465-9720. Call Sears now and get that roof repaired. Call 888-465-9720.
Trying to sell your old car? Instead, donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind. Pickup is free and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats, whether they run or not. Call right now and receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call 1-800-785-9618. Donate your car today. That's 1-800-785-9618.
CRN listeners, don't forget What's Cooking in Wine with certified wine educator and master sommelier Michael Jordan, coming your way every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Time right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. You'll find out about the latest trends in wine, food, and the good lifestyle. And by the way, Michael Jordan can talk to those of you that are really into wine and those that are maybe just discovering wine. The great educator Michael Jordan, What's Cooking on Wine, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific on CRN.
I love wine. I love Michael Horn and how he says the wine, how you are into wine, or... You know, I don't even care if it's red wine now because I know how to bleach my teeth thanks to Dr. Thiede. Always having white teeth. This is amazing with the baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. And with this formula that we just made, there is no portion control.
Correct.
So you can put any amount of baking soda with any amount of hydrogen peroxide. Your teeth will get clean and white in your mouth. Who is calling me at this time of night?
Oh, that's
Hello?
rude.
I am busy on the radio. Goodbye. How rude.
Handled like a boss.
I don't understand. No, I'm just saying, I'm pretty bitchy. You know that. Because I woke up in the middle of surgery and bit him, by the way, and he had to give me twice as much. Was that funny? Have you ever had anybody talk and...
Yes. We've had people...
I thought I was the only one.
No, people who tolerate the meds very well. We've had it, but
I've
yeah, you
never
were funny.
had propofol before. How would I know if I tolerated it? I was just chatty Cathy.
You were chatting away.
What was I saying, doctor? What was I saying?
You were all, like I said before, you were
about my
all
dog?
over the map. Not your dog. We were talking about, where we're going to go, what are we doing, is this going to work?
You know that I was asking him what he's going to do?
How long you been doing this?
I wait till
Where did
after
you go to
I'm under
school?
propofol to start interviewing him.
Yeah, the interview process was a little late because you were going to sleep.
and then I woke up, and that was funny.
And then you woke up, and then now you said did you place that on YouTube somewhere?
Yeah, I actually have it. We're placing it tonight. It's
Yeah.
actually on the camera right here.
Oh, is
I
it
taped
really?
it. Yeah, no, I taped the after part where I'm
Right.
I'm like, oh, this is so fun. What did I say?
You're gonna be like that. What was that? That one video of the kid in the back just humming along.
Yeah.
And like big hits. You gonna be
And
that
then
one?
and then all of a sudden I just pass out. I'm like, I gotta go to sleep, and I pass out, and then I wake up giggling again because I giggled in the middle of surgery.
Yes, you
and
did.
And then I bit him, and
Yes, you did.
he's like, Heidi. I don't remember that, but they told me after.
Right. That was the first surgery. The second surgery, we made sure that you weren't gonna chatty.
Yeah, they gave me a narcotic along with the propofol.
Yeah, we did.
Apparently,
You don't wake up and bite them again.
Apparently, I like the propofol or something, which I
That's
don't
right.
like it. I did not like that after. I was so annoyed. I'm like, I want to go running, but I didn't have the energy.
Right.
The physical energy, but the mental
Yeah.
energy, like I was really confused what was going on between my brain and my body. Enough of that. So we're going to get to the other product we made earlier today, which was bleach. It was a natural, oh my gosh, telling you something. If you have natural bad breath, and I'm not saying that in a mean way, but there are some people who naturally have bad odor or they have halitosis. We spoke about that. It may be coming from the deep inside their stomach, or it may just be something they're born with. The bleach that we just did, can we do the concoction? It's
Right. It's one part
1/20th.
of the bleach to 20 parts of water.
Okay.
And that's provided you're using normal Clorox. If it's concentrated Clorox, it's a little bit stronger, so you're going to go 1 part bleach to 32 parts water.
Okay.
It's usually about 4 cups of water with 2 tablespoons of bleach.
And you can put a little bit of non-alcohol Listerine in
Something
there.
flavorful. Anything that's flavorful.
Right, and you know what? If you want to make out with a girl and, you might think you have bad breath, you should have this formula made in your car and just keep it in your car and just like put it in there, swish it for 30 seconds, boom, you're good for 8 to 10 hours. You can eat the onions and garlic. And am I right?
You can. It's like you're saying earlier, it would be great for your trucker friends because they're on the road, they barely have time to do anything. This would be
Yeah.
great for them.
Right.
It'll last forever.
Right, and you do the best surgeries. I know. I walk in smiling when I see Dr. Thiede, and I know I'm not afraid of dentists in my teeth. But thank you, Dr. Thiede, for doing what you do. You are amazing. You can do an entire mouth within 24 hours.
Absolutely, that's for certain. It wouldn't be for someone like you, but
Right.
we have the capabilities of providing a beautiful, beautiful, functional smile for people who have never had the opportunity to have that. We
Right.
can do that teeth in a day.
And that's a good point, because a lot of people didn't grow up with maybe having dental care. Their parents couldn't afford it, or they didn't know that they needed to floss, or that they needed to brush that, or they had just bad weak teeth. Right there, you just have some weak teeth, so you can really help people out with that.
We can. If they want information, just go to our website, SoCalOralSurgery.com. We have plenty of informational videos showing you what we can do.
And I walk in smiling when I see him. I giggle. I just get so excited, and I hug him and say, "Thank you, Dr. Thiede, for saving my life." I've always had good teeth, but there was an issue where if I didn't have them, I don't know where I would be. So I thank you so much, and thank you so much for sponsoring the show, Out of the Friend Zone, where we tell men how to have fresh breath and get the girl of their dreams just by having that.
Thanks for having me. It was great.
That
thank
was
you so
a
much.
little bit dramatic, what I just said, because there's other things that need to go on within that, but fresh breath, it starts with fresh breath.
Start somewhere.
Enjoying all your favorite CRN programming is easier than ever. It's right on your TV, through your local cable provider, and on the web at crntalk.com. But when you're on the move, stuck in a plane, train, or in your car, catch up on all the shows you missed, or listen live to your favorites. Download our CRN app from your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Just search for CRN Digital Talk Radio, or search for your favorite CRN shows on apps like iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, AHA Radio, uTunes, and Nobex. Now you have access to all of our great shows anywhere in the world, and the ability to be part of them by calling our toll-free studio line at 800-336-2225. For more information on where and how to listen, log on to crntalk.com and create your own listening experience today.
The radio channel. The radio channel. CRN.
With SRN News, I'm Gordon Griffin. American officials are trying to authenticate the latest internet video purporting to show an Islamic State group fighter beheading British hostage Alan Henning.
If it in fact proves to be authentic, it is yet another demonstration of the brutality of ISIL, and our hearts go out to the British aid worker who we believe is in that video.
Obama counterterrorism advisor Lisa Monaco at a White House news conference today. That video also includes a threat to kill an American identified as Peter Kasich. Meanwhile, Canada plans to launch airstrikes against the Islamic State terrorist group in Iraq following a U.S. request. And Prime Minister Stephen Harper says that the airstrikes may be extended into Syria if invited by President Bashar Assad's government. Also at SRNnews.com, top Obama administration officials are trying to reassure an anxious American public about the U.S. response to Ebola.
At a White House news conference, Homeland Security, health, and military officials acknowledged public concern over Ebola, but said Americans should not panic. Dr. Anthony Fauci is with the National Institutes of Health.
Our healthcare infrastructure in the United States is well equipped to stop Ebola in its tracks.
Obama administration officials said the government is responding to the Ebola outbreak at the source in West Africa as well as domestically. Greg Clugston, SRN News, the White House.
Students, parents, and teachers in suburban Denver say that they won't stop demonstrating against school board conservatives who want to remove what the board majority considers anti-American content from history courses. Supporters say that they're looking for balance. Critics say that it's an effort in censorship. Law enforcement officials tracking the survivalist charged with deadly state police ambush say they have found food and other supplies that he left behind. This is SRN News.
If you're the mother of a child with behavior problems, I'd like to talk to you. My name is Janet Lehman. I'm a behavioral therapist and a mom. I know what it's like when the child you love becomes a defiant, out-of-control child who disrespects you. That's why my husband James and I created the Total Transformation, the program that tens of thousands of moms are now using to turn around their child's behavior. If you've heard about the Total Transformation and wondered if it will work for you, now you can try it for free. I'm willing to give away 1,000 programs today for free. All you need to do is get the program and let us know how it works for you. We'll let you keep it for free. I know the total transformation works because I used these techniques with my own son and with troubled kids for over 30 years. Let me prove to you that it works by giving you the program for free.
Call now, 1-800-241-0676, 1-800-241-0676. That's 1-800-241-0676.
There is a mystery in Mexico. What has happened to protesting student teachers?
More than 40 student teachers involved in the protest about hiring practices remain missing. Local officials in the town of Iguala claim they've gone into hiding, yet families and relatives insist they've disappeared off the face of the map. Witnesses at the event say they saw some detained students being driven away in police vehicles, and they haven't been seen since. 22 police officers are being investigated in direct connection to the shootings. They claim the students were hijacking buses. Students say they were trying to go home. For SRN News, James Bliss reporting.
3 California beaches along coastal Vandenberg Air Force Base have been closed through the weekend because of a shark attack on a surfer. He was bitten on the knee. The attack happened yesterday in an area called Jack's Point. This is SRN News. U.S. employers added 248,000 jobs last month.
The Labor Department says September's figure drove down the nation's unemployment rate from 6.1 to 5.9%, the lowest since July 2008. The report also shows employers added 69,000 more jobs in July and August than previously estimated. The improved numbers could ratchet up pressure on the Federal Reserve to raise its benchmark interest rate earlier than it plans.
That is SRN's Jeremy House reporting. Most economists have predicted that the Fed will raise the rate in mid-2015. Hundreds of nursing homes have failed to meet a federal deadline for fire safety requirements. Federal data show that 385 facilities licensed to house more than 52,000 people total had not installed enough sprinklers or were missing them altogether as of July. That's despite a history of deadly nursing home fires and a 5-year timeline to comply with the sprinkler rules. More details at srnnews.com.
Are you married? Do you and your husband both have term life insurance? If you both don't, you should. You have a lot to protect. Call now, get a free quote for your husband, and while you're at it, get a quote for yourself too. Because you both need term life insurance. Call now. 800-915-9542, 800-915-9542, 800-915-9542. Rates are at all-time lows. We'll shop over 30 top-rated companies to get you the best possible rates. Term life insurance. It's the perfect way to protect the quality of your family's lifestyle. You and your husband both need term life insurance, so call now for a free quote for the both of you. 800-915-9542, 800-915-9542, 800-915-9542.
Called the Oprah of radio by her listeners, award-winning host Dr. Pat Baccili is blowing the doors off of traditional talk radio. Get ready for an energizing delivery and powerful interviews with leaders in the field of human potential. Dr. Pat's fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com.
Listen to Dr. Pat, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern on CRN.
I'm Barry Farber, and we are old business. This is the last full week where I will sound like I am mildly drunk and having a light stroke at the same time. The answer is neither of the above. It is gentle work, implantology, going well, but by next I should sound like I'm supposed to sound. Thank you for your forbearance. And by all means, thanks to our network chief, Mike Horn, for saying, Barry, as long as we can understand you, get back on the air. It's content that counts. We're going to reverse logic here now. Usually we hear something, and then we tell you how we interpret it or what we make of it.